gents, assalamu alaikum. This is Jennifer Latifa and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So tonight I am going to talk to you about House of Sillage again. Yes, I'm getting addicted to buying the cupcakes, which is the worst mistake ever, but what can a girl do? So first I'm going to talk to you about a sample kit that I got, other than the one that I had talked to you about last time. This one is Whispers in the Garden. And then I will talk about the cupcake after I talk about these decants. So please stay tuned, and if you like my content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So the first one I'm going to talk to you about is, and by the way, a lot of these are blind sniffing for me. I have not smelled them before. I think I've smelled like one or two of them. Whispers of Truth, maybe. So, okay, this one is Whispers of Admiration. And this one has notes of peach, coconut, clementine, bergamot, peony, gardenia, toffee apple, violet flower, musk, cashmere wood, vanilla, amber, and heliotrope. Well, if it's got heliotrope, I probably will really love it. I really don't want to love any more of these. Oh, this one's very floral and fresh. I definitely am smelling that bergamot and the clementine. It's citrusy, and I smell the peach and the toffee apple. I smell that as well. The vanilla and the cashmere and the amber. I'm smelling pretty much mostly all of the notes. Well-rounded, well-blended. It seems like well, obviously it's House of Sillage, but it seems like the sillage on this one would be really good. And it seems like it would project, you know, fairly far for a House of Sillage. Because some of them, I just feel like, you know, they should be like super beast mode, but they aren't. But their sillage is always very beautiful and good. Don't get me wrong. Otherwise, I wouldn't be buying them. This one is beautiful. I really like it a lot. Like I said, very florally and citrusy and clean, fresh. A fresh floral. The next one I'm going to talk about is called Whispers of Guidance. So this one has notes of, sorry, I'm just navigating through the site, so just bear with me. Okay, Whispers of Guidance have notes of apricot, mandarin oil, violet leaf, pineapple, green notes, blackcurrant, rose, freesia, jasmine, iris, cedar wood at last, patchouli, amber, sandalwood, and musk. So let's take a sniff. Yeah, I definitely am smelling the green. So if you don't like green notes in your fragrance, you wouldn't like this. But I do like green notes. Actually, I love them sometimes when they're done right. I smell the apricot and the green notes and the blackcurrant, jasmine. The patchouli is very minimal. I smell the musk and a little bit of sandalwood, and the cedar wood also I smell. They're very good about the way that they mix their fragrances into where you can smell mostly every note that is in the scent. That's one thing I have noticed about House of Sillage. The black currant is strong in this one. A black currant green fragrance. It's beautiful. I like that one a lot. The next one I'm going to talk to you about is Whispers of Enlightenment. And this one's notes are rhubarb, pink pepper, bergamot, peach, orange, rose, jasmine absolute, blackcurrant, vetiver, patchouli, caramel, solar notes, and moss. this one is very intriguing to me with the notes. I'm excited to smell this one. Wow. This one is gorgeous. Wow, I feel like I need a full bottle of this. So, because it's really, really unique. It really is. I smell the tartness of the rhubarb up at the top, and the pink pepper, and the peach, and the orange. And the jasmine is strong in this one, obviously, with it being jasmine absolute. Black currant is minimal. The patchouli is there, and I smell the solar notes making something kind of feel like a sunshine. The caramel is keeping it a little bit sweet, just very slightly sweet. It's more fruity than anything. It's like a fruity tart fragrance with that solar vibe. And some moss at the bottom too, which gives it just a touch of green. Beautiful, very unique. I love that one a lot. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk to you about is Whispers of Innocence. Gosh, I'm smelling the sillage from these blotter strips over here, the blotter cards, and they smell so good. Okay, so Whispers of Innocence. It's got notes of blossom, linden blossom, violet leaf absolute, pandanus leaves, jasmine absolute, Indian sambac, absolute French, beeswax absolute, pimento berry, amber, Madagascar, vanilla bean, warm milk accord, Portuguese, citrus resin. Oh my goodness. Always when they're saying where the notes are from, that's when it starts getting me really tongue-tied. Okay, so I definitely smell the violet in this one. The violet is pretty strong, obviously it being the absolute. And the jasmine. I do get a little bit of a beeswax, like a little waxy vibe. Vanilla is at the bottom with the milk accord, very slightly. This one is a floral, it's got that milky bottom, a floral milky vanilla fragrance. It's beautiful too. Okay, so the next one I'm going to talk to you about is Whispers of Strength. And this one has notes of, let me find it. Where are you, Whispers of Strength? Ooh, and it's a purple bottle, my favorite color. Look at that beautiful bottle. And the notes are white plumeria flower, centrec, Italian golden mandarin, bergamot, boysenberries, plumeria, tuberose, jasmine grandiflorium, Moroccan early spring mimosa, ylang ylang, amber, vanilla bean, warm milk accord, Portuguese citrus resin. So, didn't I just read that? I did. Whispers of Strength. It feels like I just read some of those notes, so it must be semi-similar to Whispers of Innocence. We'll see. This one is really pretty too. I smell the plumeria and the boysenberries and the mimosa and the ylang ylang. I wish I was smelling more of the vanilla and the milk accord on both of them. I wish I was smelling more, but I'm not. This one's really pretty. It's a little airy and sensual. It's beautiful. I love it. Actually, the vanilla is starting to pull through more. Yeah, I like this one a lot too. Okay, next one is Whispers of Time. And Whispers of Time has bergamot, Tunisian, neroli, orange blossom, ginger, cedar, and musk. And let's smell this one. The neroli is really strong. I can say that now. Kind of reminds me of one of the Sylvain Delacourt fragrances. Matter of fact, I remember this one, Whispers of Time. I think I sprayed it today. And yeah, the neroli is strong with the orange blossom and the ginger and the cedar and the musk. So it's basically just a fresh neroli type orangish citrusy fragrance with the ginger and the woods at the bottom. The cedar at the bottom. So if you're big on orangey fragrances, the citrusy neroli type, then you would probably really like this one. It's a floral citrus. And the next one is, and final one, is Whispers of Truth. This one I think gets a lot of hype, so I'm looking forward to smelling it. It's got notes of grapefruit, bergamot, orange, rose, jasmine, moss, musk, and caramel. So oh my gosh. Wow, now I can see why this one does get hype. Oh my gosh, this one's beautiful. Wow. This kind of reminds me of a new Encounters scent that's going to come out. That was one of my favorites, actually, which was Romantic for Him. This one is divine. I need this bottle, actually. Well, I'll compare it first when I get my Encounters scents and see if I really need it. The musk in this is so beautiful. And the jasmine. And the bergamot. This is unisex for sure. I would love to smell this on a man. It's a bit powdery. The musk is a powdery type musk. And the rose is beautiful in this. Very beautiful. And I'm picky on roses. Really picky on roses. Rose fragrances. I love this one, Whispers of Truth. So, Whispers of Truth was my first favorite, and I think my second favorite was Whispers of Enlightenment. I really like this green one too. Yeah, Whispers of Enlightenment and Whispers of Truth were my two favorites from that line. So now, one other sample that they sent me was, I'm just looking it up right now because I didn't pull it up yet. It's called the Trend number 9. It's called Lace Up. And it's got notes of lily. I'm not even going to try to say that word. Jonquil. Freesia musk. Sorry if I butchered that word. And let's smell this one. I actually already smelled it today. And I love it. I super love this one. It's like airy and a tad bit creamy. Oh my gosh, I love it a lot. So the musk is really beautiful in this one, and the lily and the freesia are very light. This one's gorgeous. Now, the star of the show. So I had already reviewed it before, but I had to get the cupcake. And so, dun 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 dun, here we go. Look at this beautiful box. Almost reminds me of like peacock feathers. And then it's got a little something different in this one compared to the other cupcakes. And I have another one, and I missed UPS yesterday, so I have to wait for it. Otherwise, I was going to include it in this video. Dun, 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 dun. See, they put the card down here this time rather than just slipping it in the back. And then the duster as well. And here is the beautiful bottle. Adorned with the Swarovski crystals. And up at the top. And here's the cap. It's super beautiful. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And so let's talk about the fragrance. I am going to spray the sample because until I'm done with the sample, I'm not even going to spray the cupcake. And let's see. Let's go back to it again. I was wearing it earlier today. It's very vanilla strong, which I love. You know I love vanilla fragrances. And my friend, she reviewed it, The Curious Perfumer. I will link her channel down below. She said it smells like a vanilla candle. And I can see where she says that. Like a creamy vanilla candle, but an expensive one, like a diptyque or something like that. Not a Bath & Body Works one, in my opinion. Okay, so the notes on this one are, and it also came with this card. Look at that lipstick case too, it's so beautiful. So the notes are Davana, pink pepper, raspberry, bergamot, tolu, almond, orris, musk, and vanilla absolute. And it's so beautiful. And the sillage on it is so amazing, and it lasts all day. It really does. Even after I got out of the shower, I could still smell it. And I only sprayed it once just to see, as some of my friends were asking me about the notes of it, so just to refresh my memory and see what I smelled. But it's so beautiful. So I smell a little bit of raspberry and pink pepper up at the top, and the almond and the orris, a little bit of musk, like maybe a white musk with the vanilla absolute, and it's gorgeous and I love it. So, and that was the card with all the information on the back that came with it. So thanks for sticking with me. If you have, if you made it to the end of the video, put a purple heart, my favorite color. And thank you so much for watching. Do you have anything from House of Sillage? Do you want to get something from House of Sillage? Let's chat below. And what was your fragrance of the day, the night, whatever? Okay, hope all is well. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Stay blessed.